What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Pumaplow. Welcome back to another Plains and Simple episode 8 this time. I really do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. I can't find the maintenance thing, can you tell? Anyway, welcome to Plains and Simple, guys. I really do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's your Saturday going, guys? I appreciate it. Welcome in. Well, actually, nothing says you're watching this on a Saturday. Ooh. Leave a comment below. What day are you watching this video? Like, not what date. Well, date would actually be cool, too. What day of the week are you guys watching this video? Randomly, I like asking random questions. It's a good time. So, here we are, Field 4, courseplay harvesting, and I actually want to... You notice here I'm saving it, okay? Because I want to lay down straw. Now, like I've said in the past with this map, what have I said in the past? I've talked about animals in the past, and I don't want to get into animals until we have A, ton of money, and B, like a bunch of food for them. So why not, you know, kind of take advantage of, hey, it's a straw crop, you might as well lay down straw. So that's what we're going to do in both of the fields, actually, is go ahead and lay the straw down, because why not? It's a straw crop, we might as well take advantage of it, and we'll put it all in storage for right now. And we'll just kind of bank it, and then we have it. You know what I'm saying? The more we pick up now, it's just the less we have to pick up later. That's a good way to look at it, right? Man, my glass is always half full, never half empty, can you tell? Very, very, very much so. Alright, I'm getting in the habit, by the way, when I take a tractor, a combine, whatever, out, that I'm going to go ahead and fill it up, or not fill it up with fuel, make sure the maintenance is done, because why not? Alright, so we're setting up our course here. We're actually going to start saving some of the stuff. Don't yell at me for my naming. I know they're terrible. I should name it correct things, but I don't like to do that for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't like to. Anyway, so there's one auger wagon set up. Of course, we need it to pull up to the pause point to know exactly where to put the truck, because realistically, I should be doing it this way, where I do the auger wagon first, then the truck after. A lot of times I do it truck first, then auger wagon. I don't know if it matters. I have heard that it matters, but I couldn't actually tell you. So basically, we're doing this auger wagon first, pause point, doesn't matter where the pipe is, whatever. Pull back to the field, stop, save it up, just saying, and select the proper combine and let them roll. Then we can get our trucks out, because we want our auger wagons to be at the pause point, because then we'll know exactly where to be. So we will have to wait for that for a minute, of course. We will have to wait for that, because that auger wagon actually holds quite a bit. Quite a bit. Just saying. Just saying. You guys can see we have $1.8 million. If we've made any money, it's off of grass from the biogas plant. That's actually where a bunch of that money came from. Of course, we sold that one crop a while ago. We haven't sold anything since then that I can think of anyway. So there's that. But, okay, what are we doing here? Like I said before, it's been a couple weeks since I've actually recorded any of this stuff. Okay, so we're going to get the guy going on straw. Bear with me on this one, because I like to forget which way the courses need to go. And I actually, sitting here thinking about it right now, I don't remember which way the courses actually need to go. Which one needs to go first? The combine, quote unquote, the infield one, or the other one? I don't actually know right now as of sitting here, so there is that. Alright, so we're sending him around, hoping that he will pause, and he does, so that is good. We will go ahead and pull our truck on up and get it positioned. I don't like I don't like the augers on those not conveyors. I don't like the augers on those auger wagons, the way they're up and so like out to the side and shoot the grain 3 miles to the left. I don't care for that, but it works. It works. So we're setting our courses up. I don't have anything saved, I know. I've started. Some of my courses, by the way, double back and stuff, and I probably should do it differently, but, you know, the fact of the matter is they work. And actually, I was testing this one to make sure it worked before I saved it, I believe. But anyway, that's another story, right? For another day. For another day. So we're still waiting for this auger wagon to get full enough to run his course. Or we're just gonna, nope, not tell him. Tab through all the vehicles, John. Good job. Good job there, bud. Just saying. Just saying. So one thing I have noticed with courseplay, or figured out with courseplay, I should say, and it's pretty, like, amateur hour. I should have figured this out a long time ago. I really need to record my courses kind of heading in the same direction, if that makes sense. So like right here, boom, we're gonna go up where the other truck was going up this road. We wouldn't have them obviously crossing paths going different directions. So yes, the semi truck is gonna run this path, but they're running the same direction, so the likelihood of them colliding, having an issue, is a lot less, especially with a choke point like your main drop point, because that's quite a choke point, or it can be quite a choke point if you think about it. So having everything run kind of in the same direction, say in the homestead, actually helps out quite a bit. What I named this one for? Okay, to home. Okay, I couldn't remember. Could not remember. So now I'm trying to figure this out, like what exactly, you know, what do I have it set on? I believe I have it set wrong on the field work is where it needs to be set, and I have it set to just drive. So bear with me on this one. This is not something I do all the time, obviously. Obviously, yeah, it needs to be set on field work, John. Come on, John, not just drive, field work. Come on, John, you moron. Now I'm redoing it. Like, okay, did I do it wrong? What's the problem here, bud? Okay, let's go back over here. Maybe this will work better. I think he's actually driving right now. But all I need to do is change it to field work, I believe. And it'll work. Let him go. Okay. Let's mess with trucks. Let's do this instead. Why not? This is more fun or something. It's not, but you know. For some reason this auger wagon this time around did not want to dump his grain. He was like real finicky about it. That's why I'm like back and forth. Finally get out, send him on his course, which obviously he's full. So he's just gonna get to the end and go, hey, I'm full, I gotta come back. Or wait, did I tell him to go back? I think I told him to go back. Go back to the first waypoint. Thank you. Appreciate it. So then we'll just sit and wait for him to come back. Doesn't take him very long with the quad track. Of course, you got power for days. Just saying. And then this time, he's like, no, still not gonna work. Okay, let's break it now. All right, come on. Okay, so it would work if I'd put the pipe down, but that's it. After that, it wouldn't work. And it's like, what? I don't understand. And then it just started working. And it's like, what? Like, are you kidding me right now? Alright, so we sent him back to the start point to run another lap, basically, to see if we can get this to work. So we want to pull in as straight as possible. Boom, it's going to work. Okay, let's go ahead and run this course. This is probably our shortest course because it's not very far, obviously, from that field, and we hang a dead left coming right back out of the homestead. It's a pretty slick course, actually. I like it quite a bit. All right, so maybe this works. Yay, it works. How about that? I did something right. Only took me forever. That's okay, right? As long as I get it to work in the end, that should be all that matters, honestly, right? Should be. Maybe. Obviously, that combine's full by now, because I've been messing around with it for the past 20 minutes. Just saying. But now that we got them synced up and rolling, the harvest will be a lot faster. Okay, so still don't have this guy right. I'm like, continue, just drive, dude. Oh, wait. You're not on field work. Now continue? I bet you work now, don't you? Oh, and then I redo them again. Okay, so I do the field work one first, then the home run second. I don't know if it matters, but that's how I got it to work. And you can see now it is working. We are picking up the straw. And the coolest part of this is you can just let him run and he'll just keep working. Now, obviously, I do have the combine and this auger wagon running and the truck over here. So we need to keep an eye on them to make sure they're running to stay ahead of the loading wagon. But you have to remember, this loading wagon is only, what, the 50,000 liter one? It's not modded. I do have a modded 200,000 liter one I use on, like, Rattlesnake. But, yeah, so that's 50,000 liters. You can see he didn't even get around the outside of the field. So basically I shouldn't have to worry about the combine catching him, because he has to go empty about every 3.5 seconds. And it's a pretty good little run for him to go empty into the main bins. And I will say, through all of the quote-unquote field work here, running 2 semi-trucks into the homestead and running this particular tractor into the homestead, never really had any like collisions or anything bad. And that all has to do with driving through the homestead the same direction. You know, you can turn off or turn in wherever, but driving the same direction is fantastic. Just saying. And you want to be careful with your courses to do that, honestly. At least I feel like you should do that. Maybe you shouldn't really, I don't know. I feel like you should, though. Most definitely. So there's that, right? Or something. Definitely or something. We're going to ride along with this New Holland, not New Holland, this Case combine for a minute here. Still doing end rows around the outside of the field here on field 1. Obviously it takes him a while. A, field 1's huge, and B, I tied up his auger wagon driver for a while. My bad, dog. I didn't mean it, but you can see, honestly, one auger wagon is not enough to keep up with the combine on oat. It's just not enough. You could run 2. That would be kind of a nightmare. What you need is a faster unloading. And realistically, I know a faster tractor would be nice as well. But I like the quad track because the power, it has power for days. You're never going to put anything behind it it can't pull, especially an auger wagon. It will be able to pull that around just fine and dandy. So, to me, it's the perfect auger wagon tractor for this map. Just saying. So, the unload speed, if you had a modded, which I believe I do have them in this map, but a modded auger wagon that would unload quite a bit faster would be very nice at times, not gonna lie. It'd be very nice. As you can see, he's already like going and running, and here's our straw guy. He went and emptied, no collisions, good to go. And the coolest part of doing this pickup is that they go back, right? Don't they? Yeah, they go back to where they left off from, I believe. Not I believe, they do. They know what waypoint they left off on, so they go right back to that same waypoint. That's pretty cool to me. That is really cool to me, because I know when I'm doing it, like manually driving, picking up a whole field, I never remember what row I'm on if I run out, or not run out, fill up. I never remember. So courseplay is pretty smart. Sorry, I had to yawn right there, guys. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm still going with this whole epic voiceover session. This is video 3 out of 4. I think it's 3 out of 4. Do I have one more? No. Yeah, I have one more, not 2 more. I'm happy. Any hoozle-woozles. Need to fertilize the grass field yet again down here. Field 9. It seems like it's a constant, always kind of thing. that we're never done with is fertilizing this grass field. We do have it set on 3-stage fertilization, obviously, on this map. So even the grass field, you technically need to fertilize 3 times. That can be hard to do. Just saying. You got to catch your growth rate, or growth, what's it called? Growth monitor, just right. So you can like figure out when it's going to grow and stuff. So you definitely have to figure all that out, because you can't just fertilize 3 times in a row. That doesn't work. It has to grow in between, or cultivate, or be plowed, or something like that. But actually, no, the combine does that, I believe. Anyway, you need to fertilize grass a lot. Excuse me. Goodness gracious me. I'm just yawny McYawn face over here, and I'm trying not to make noise to make you guys yawn. I'm sure some of you just did, but like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've got one more to go. I think I'm gonna power through it. Maybe, we'll see. I'd like to get it done just so it's done. So you got to think, that's a month of these videos. That's 4 weeks. I only do 1 a week. So if I can get these done, I'm good for a while. I'm done through Christmas lights, all that kind of stuff. It'll be like a while then, won't it? If I get this video done. Where's my mouse cursor here? Let's see. This video is going to go live on 1, 2, 3. This goes live on the 25th. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving back on the 23rd. And then the next video that I have to do will be December 2nd. So that's, yeah, I'm pretty happy on videos then. So here you can see, this is really the only issue we've been having, is one, we'll have to wait just a minute for the next guy, you know, or for the guy in front. Not a big deal, not a concern. And it's just, it's working. That's like the best thing I can say. Courseplay is working for me now. I think it's the next video where we have issues. Anyway, that was a little lag on my part over here. I don't think that's actually in the video, but just on my part over here. Anyway, we're still picking up the end rows. We did 3 end rows on this field for some reason, or 3 times around on this field for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Usually I only do 2, but I was like, YOLO, let's do 3. Why not? Just like that too. Just like that. So I don't know if anybody else is having the problem, and I can talk about it here in a little bit, or I'll talk about it here for a little bit, but we'll really dive into it on the next video, where basically the only thing I could figure is this map crashed 3 different times on me. And one of the times was actually right after I recorded this video. Yeah, I believe it was right after recording this video. I was continuing to pick up straw, and the map crashed on me. I believe that's when it was. So that was like 2 hours I lost. Okay, so I had to play that again, right? Didn't record it because I've already recorded it once. So that was like 2 hours. Yawn break, sorry. So if you take those 2 hours, and I had to do it again, so that was 4 hours kind of wasted, right? Definitely 2 hours wasted. That sucks, right? So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning that night. I was still out here working, you know, burning the oil, doing the grind is real, all that good stuff. So the next morning I get up at a time that most people would consider not morning, about 10 or 11 o'clock, I believe. I got out here, I started working on this map, and well, it crashed again, and I lost about half an hour. Not a big deal. Fired it all back up. It actually, when it crashes out, it crashes so hard that I have to do I hold the power button? No, it lets me access Windows, but it, like, I can't close the game, so I have to restart the computer. So twice that morning, about half an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere in there, each time I lost. So I'm like, well, that really sucks. No big deal. So the only thing that I can figure is I had so many courseplay drivers at the same time, and Benedict says it's not that many. What I had a lot. For me, it seemed like a lot, but Benedict said it wasn't that many. But that's the only thing I can figure, is that I had so many courseplay drivers that it was blowing up the map. I'm not sure. But anyway, I digress. That's where I'm going to leave you guys. I really do appreciate you all watching another Plains and Simple map. Make sure you guys hit that like button for more. Subscribe with notifications on if you have not already done so. As always, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and toodles.